I'm Sean, Noob of all trades from Two Generations Gaming, and in this video I'm going to give you my great, my good, and my decent from the latest shipment from Discount Comic Book Service. This is probably for last month's comics, so this is a little bit late, but as you know, we here live by the better late than never rule. So next week, or next month, excuse me, if this works, then perhaps I will try to get this out earlier. I do have to apologize ahead of time. I'm recording in my bedroom, which faces our road, and Google has for some reason convinced people that it is a major thoroughfare, so you may hear some cars in the background. I will try to make them as non-distracting as possible. Okay, let's get to the books. I'm going to start with the great. First off, we got Ultimate Spider-Man. Peter and MJ, it's not that difficult, Marvel. Stop with the stupid drama in the main title. And Paul, really? That's what we went with? Paul to break up Peter and MJ this time? Whatever. It's in the past, but obviously it's not in the past in my head. Plus, I really love the part with Spider-Man, with Pete's son. Wholesome dad content that I personally am here for. What about the art? The art is a bit inconsistent. It's mostly great, but the Sandman panels suffer a little bit. Overall, this is what I want from the Spider-Man main title. Now Joe Kelly has come back, made it a little bit better. Strong family, Spider-Manning on the side. Right now, this is my comic Spider-Man. Great number 2, Batman 158, which is the start of the Hush 2 storyline. It's a tense and moody setup. Doesn't rely too much on the homework to understand, which is nice. You don't have to know what happened in the previous Hush. They kind of fill in the gaps a little bit for you. Loeb is hit or miss, as you know, but this one is a solid hit to start off, I must say. The artist Jim Lee. What more can I say? Yeah, he's an old guy that kind of turned into a cog for the machine, but his art is still good. I still like it. I think at least I used to have some signed books by him from way back in the Image days, but wonder what they're worth now with him being basically the head editor at DC. Anyhow, I digress. Jim Lee's art, beautiful. So in a conversation with Aiden about the Absolute Universe and how it feels like DC is putting all of their energy into that, he said that he heard not great things about this. Who knows? It might turn out to be terrible, but for right now, I like the start, and I'm looking forward to the next issue. Great number 3 is Uncanny X-Men 12, Legacy number 712. I'm biased as hell. I love Gambit. I love Gail Simone. So this Gambit-focused story by Gail Simone gets an unequivocal thumbs up for me. The art, I don't know, Guidry, I think that's how you say his name. And the art isn't that great. It's mostly just simple lines, but it doesn't detract that much from the story, so I'm not going to knock it too much. And I still love the story. Overall, independent of what I said earlier about being a Gail Simone and Gambit stan, this is just a relatable story about overcoming the sins of the past. I mean, who among us hasn't made a deal with a demon and sold the soul of our firstborn? And then we later regretted. Am I right? Anyway, moving on. In the good department, we have Amazing Spider-Man number 70 to start off, which is Legacy 964, 36 away from 1,000. The story is Spider-Man died again, but came back with the power of a juggernaut. With that power comes awesome responsibility of, again, coming to terms with what's important in this life. Cue another Amazing Spider-Man number 1, I guess. We'll see. The art, McGinnis is probably my favorite modern Spider-Man artist. It brings humanity to the title that defines Spider-Man as a character that people love. Even faced with the curveball of Spider-Not, he still manages to show Spider-Man's vulnerability. If you don't already know, Zeb Wells absolutely ruined Amazing Spider-Man for me. I stopped reading it for a time. I didn't pick it up at all. I even made a TikTok a couple weeks ago comparing what DC did with Catwoman through numerous changes to the death and stagnation and just putrid, whatever. The putridity, is that even a word? Of Spider-Man under Zeb Wells. Thankfully, Joe Kelly came in and righted the ship in less than half a year. So far, things have been good in the Joe Kelly era, and I look forward to more. Good number 2, Rat City number 12. Part of the reason that I don't call this one great is that I'm having trouble kind of keeping up with the story a little bit. I missed a couple of issues, but usually when you drop me in the middle of a story and explain it as it goes along, I like that. Maybe I'm getting old, who knows. As far as the art, Zé Carlos fits in well with the Spawniverse. He clearly grew up with Uncle Todd as an influence, and it shows in his style of realism, bold poses, and character expression in this title. I enjoyed the arc. Overall, I think I'm just having trouble relating to some of the characters and the story in general. It just makes it difficult to embrace the story the way that I might want. This one could go in the great if I could just click with it a little bit better, I think. Good number 3, Detective Comics 1095. Another story facing the ghosts of the past and how that past relates to our presence and shapes our futures. None of us are Gambit or Batman, or are we? Yeah, we can all relate to the idea that things happen to us and it's how we react to them that shape us as people and make us who we are. The art, Janine is one of my favorite Batman artists. He gives the title a dramatic flair that I appreciate. Simple, effective, it gets it done. Overall, both Batman titles look backward in order to bring us to the future. Aiden said something about another reboot here as well. I mean, it's probably time. Heck, we haven't had a crisis in a while. That might be fun. And now for the decent. Decent number 1. Wonder Woman 19, which is Legacy 819. The story is a classic Wonder Woman story of choosing love over hate, life over death, truth over lies. Tom King captures the overall essence of the character, but something is missing. There's not much of a chance for Saint-Pierre to flex his action muscle in the art. This one is mostly a talkie. As such, he flexes his character design and facial expressions instead. Overall, I'm missing something here, I think. The story is good, and the art is great. However, it just doesn't click with me like past Wonder Woman stories that I enjoyed. Maybe it's just that the Tom King slow burn lost me this time. Decent number 2. Thor number 21, Legacy 782. An epic battle between Thor and Scourge, watched by Thanos, that ends with them hashing it out and facing the force that presents as Thanos. And we are back to where exactly? The art is a bit repetitive, but that might be a function of the story. I like the art, but as a single set story, that doesn't always work in comics. Overall, Ewing is always known for taking big swings. He hit almost every single time on Hulk. In my opinion, he's missed quite often in this run of Thor. I mean, I came to Thor by way of Hemsworth, so maybe I just like his version and not the classic version of who Thor is and what he represents. Last but not least, the final number 3, decent Gunslinger number 41. Javi continues to deal with the loss, parenthetically, and gain again, of his power in his own way. Sarcasm, vengeance, and family, not necessarily in that order. Barberi is my favorite non-Uncle Todd artist in the Spawniverse. He keeps me coming back for more, even when the story is on the weak side, like it is right now. Overall, to his credit, Uncle Todd gives away the secret in the actual story. Here we go again, it starts. Here we go again, it ends. I loved Gunslinger with the crazy adventures that I was introduced to a couple years ago. Maybe we'll get more of those soon. Other greats that you need to read, Fantastic Four, number 30. It's actually Fantastic 3. That title's been consistently good throughout this run. Aquaman number 1. I really like the reintroduction of Aquaman. Night Watcher, that's been a great title. A couple other good titles to check out. The Avengers, 24. Catwoman, 74. Again, I did a TikTok about Catwoman. And finally, one more decent is Superman Action Comics. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you liked the video. If you do, consider liking, consider subscribing. Check us out at www.twoguysgaming.net. I'm also on TikTok at NoobDad76, and I'm on Instagram, Noob and Blonde. I will talk to you next time. See you next time. Bye, guys.
We are two guys gaming.